Alrighty. Howdy neighbors and welcome back to Under Maintenance. Last time we finished with Luca's story. And now we're gonna try to date Mark. I'm so concerned. Where'd it go? There it is. Custom drink. I found this mixed drink on Rock. Can you make it? It's an espresso martini. Yeah, I can make one of those. It'll just be a minute. Bartender leaves to make the drink. He doesn't seem too pleased, but I've always wanted to try it. It tastes like a good day as any. Espresso martini, huh? Classy. Well, maybe Mark is so bad. Oh, have you had it before? Of course. They have a decent one here, surprisingly. Hey, Luca, make it two. I'll take care of the ladies, too. I'm pretty sure I could hear Luca groan. Thanks for no things, I could pay for myself.
No can do, ma'am. This one and any other drink is on me.
Come on. Thanks, I suppose. But you're not touching him.
Ooh. Kitty has claws. Yes, ma'am.
I will give you more scars on your face. Maybe this guy isn't so bad after all. 2 espresso martinis. Be careful of this one. So what do you do for fun? Tell me when we get back to my place. Excuse me? I mean, that's why you're here, right? That's why we met? No. You're ready to get out of my apartment and see it happen to be empty. Were you pretending to be a gentleman? Well, duh. I was taking the spot for you. So, does Kitty have a name? Or should I just call you Hot Babe 69? I will rip out your fucking earrings and take your eyes out with them. Excuse me? Don't be coy with me. You agreed to meet up here tonight through Blind R. You said you were lonely and wanted to come home with me tonight. It's me, man of your dreams. I'd be confused with someone else. If someone played a prank on you, you got stood up. But whoever it is that you're waiting for, it's not me. I never used Blind R. No way. Did this seriously happen again? Part of me's glad I didn't choose to go on Blind R. Sounds like Mark has had some issues with it. Can't help but feel bad for his luck. I'll go with Mark. Fine. Looks like you have some experience with being stood up. Did I hit a sore spot? Yeah, that was kind of a dick move. What do you know anyway? We're just chatting. It's not like I'm the one who stood you up. We can continue. Luca comes in to check on her drinks. He seems to notice the tension between us and looks at me.
Hey.
Can I get you some anything else, miss? An angel shot, maybe. Might can't be that bad, can he? I'm actually fine, thanks. Maybe we could have a refill on our drinks instead. It's not what I'd do. I'll get you refills of your espresso martinis. Bartender leaves with empty glasses. He seems skeptical of my decision to stay and chat with Mark. Despite my inner voice telling me that I should probably take his cue and bail, I can't help but feel a bit of camaraderie with Mark for having had poor experiences with dating apps in the past. I find Mark interesting. Oh, we are not the same. We are not the same. You'd think. 1 time is a coincidence. Twice is shitty luck. 3 times, well. This is the 3rd time that someone matched with him on Blind R and stood him up?
It almost feels like this stupid app is playing a joke on me.
Can you speak up a little? It almost feels like the stupid app is playing a joke on me. Why do you keep using it? Well, how am I supposed to meet anyone? Maybe things would be different if I had gone to those parties they have at old abandoned warehouses behind campus. Aren't you a little old for campus parties? I went back when I was taking classes. Sure, buddy. I mean, why don't you just do what you're doing right now? Strike up a casual conversation with the woman at the bar. Even if I'm starting to regret it. It's not just you. The women who came here aren't looking to mess with me. He throws a dark look down the other's end of the bar. As fuck you, the bartender extricates himself from the gaggle of giggling girls congregating on the other side to serve us our new espresso martinis, as well as a couple of glasses of water. I'm impressed, Mark. I haven't managed to scare this one away yet. What the hell is that supposed to mean, pretty boy? That's a good thing. Take it as a compliment. Maybe it means you could stop coming here every night. What am I even supposed to do here? Oh, so that's what you were trying to say. You have to resort to dating apps because no one here will talk to you. Hey now, don't put it like that. Makes you sound sad and pathetic. You said it, not me. Anyway, shout if you need something. You keep trying the same thing over and over, even though it doesn't work. Well, I guess I'm not much better. I would have stayed home if my game wasn't under maintenance. Wait, did I seriously just admit that? Wait, a game? You would have rather stayed home and played a game? A video game? Yeah, so what? Is dude actually judging me right now? Are you surprised? A little, sure. Why? Mark waves his hand toward the bar and its patrons, and then pokes my shoulder, getting a little too close for comfort.
Look, I don't... You don't look like the way you act, that's all.
Better load this question up. Well, how do I look like I act? Like you're high class. Too good for a place like this. A place like this?
Yeah, a place like this. A small bar in a small-ass town, staying home and playing video games.
I think high class people are too good for video games. I mean, yeah. What the hell is that supposed to mean? You definitely don't give off the video game vibes. You know, gamers come in many shapes and sizes, right? I guess. But isn't it a little embarrassing to admit out loud? Absolutely not. I think you're around the wrong people, dude. Not at all. I enjoy what I enjoy. Looks like he wants to say something more. But before he can, I continue. What if I were to make snap judgments about you and your appearance? Oh, bite. What's your snap judgment of me? You can't let go of your high school days. What makes you think that? The beaten up Leatherman jacket that has your name and high school on it. The way you seem to crave attention.
So what? I love this jacket. And yeah, who wouldn't want to pay attention to me?
Literally, you said anyone else. Do you want an actual answer to that? Or was that rhetorical? Rhetorical? A question you don't actually want the answer to. Right. I already knew that. Sure. Moving on. Hit me with your next shot. What else do you think about me? We work at a car dealership. What makes you think that? The skeevy attitude, the cocky smile, the way you're somehow keeping me talking in spite of the obvious red flags. Your overconfident attitude. You don't appear to be shy about talking to others. Yeah? It's not a bad skill to have. In some cases. Sorry, but no dice. It's not my job. So what do? Building contractor. An occasional private transportation provider. A man of many impressive talents, it would seem. That's right. Glad you recognize it. He definitely didn't catch the sarcasm in my voice. What kind of construction? It's what my uncle wants done. He usually does infrastructure contracts, but sometimes we could do commercial or industrial stuff. Right now, we're building a new parking garage for the town hall. We're waiting on our supplier for more concrete, but overall, the project's looking good. I'm surprised at how smart he sounds with his job. But you don't want to hear about that. Probably have some uppity high-class fancy job or something. Now who's making snap judgments? I'm a temp retail manager at a shitty seasonal store. That pop up one of them all. It's not a pop-up anymore. You know, you seem familiar. We helped them all with the interior construction. Small world, huh? You're right. Who the hell wants to talk about work? Exactly, so, moving on. Before we can go any further with the conversation, applause is heard. The guitarist on stage earlier has left. A young, nerdy-looking guy takes the stage. Kill me! Oh hey, how can I stand for more? This guy again. What do you mean, this guy again? He did a comedy routine last week, and it was one of the most cringiest things I've ever seen. Well, it still isn't as bad as hot cross buns on Kazoo, but it was up there. Hot cross buns on Kazoo. Nope, never mind. Despite my morbid curiosity. So I come here during open mic if it annoys you. There's no other place around here that serves drinks like this one. I think I'm gonna say something to that comedy nerd. Okay. Well, I don't think it's a good idea. I do overhear a bit of the man's routine. After I vanquish the automation and navigate the labyrinthian phone tree, I finally locate the option to cancel my service and find myself face to face with the final boss, the retention specialist. I stand fast against my mortal foe and explain that I want to cancel my service. In exchange, they counter my attack with the offer of a free year of content conglomerate company TV+. This is not funny. I'm going to say something. While the material is awkward, does the man deserve to be ostracized in public? Before I can do anything, I impulsively wrap my arm around his, leaning myself closer to him and making sure I'm close enough to his ear to murmur a whisper. Maybe don't be a dick and avoid making a scene? Mark growls as he looks at me. It seemed like he considers breaking out of my embrace, but instead he whispers back to me. Someone has to put the guy in his place. Why? Apparently my question stops Mark in his tracks. Does him performing have any impact on your life? You may not find it funny. I mean, I'm not sure if it's really my taste either. But you can just ignore it. An awkward silence fills the tight space between Mark and I. He looks like he's about to blow up. Instead, he pulls his arm away from me and leaves the bar. Mark? I placed some cash at the bar to cover both mine and Mark's drinks, along with a little extra as an apology to Luca. I start to leave, Luca's kind voice stops me.
Hey.
You don't have to pay for him, you know. It's fine. I know what a pain it could be to deal with the assholes. Thanks anyway. I shut the door in hopes of catching up with Mark. Mark. Mark looks back at me, a bit scornful at the turn of events. What the hell are you doing here? Wouldn't it be better to stay with the comedy nerd, that playboy tending the bar? I was talking to you, damn it. Did I just say that? That's so smart, you know. Why are you so animated about publicly humiliating that poor guy anyway? People like him piss me off. Like him? What? Someone unafraid of the consequences. Unafraid to be himself in public. People that think they can just waltz through here, share their problems without a care, and expect others to sympathize with them.
And then, they just leave when they want. Unload their baggage and leave it for us.
He seems to be glaring at me now. We're still talking about that comedian. Mike pauses as I question him. He doesn't really seem to put together a coherent thought.
Ugh.
Does any of that matter anyway? Forget it. No, sir. You don't get to make that comment and get away with not explaining more.
I don't know you well enough for me to get into that right now. But, if you want to, we can get to know each other more.
I hate this man. Don't push your luck, pal. Before I can continue our conversation, a grungy-looking guy covered in music-related tattoos heads out of the bar.
Hey.
Hey, Mark, you're still lingering outside. Yeah, it's public property. What are you gonna do about it? It's not. It's still part of the bar.
Ugh.
What are you, bouncer? What happened to you, man? Not all of us got to leave this place, you know. Not that you would appreciate it anyway.
Noble, dependable Theo, making sacrifices for his family. Why don't you take off on your high horse and get out of my face?
I need Mark to stop. This isn't about me. Mark gets closer to the grungy man. It's pretty obvious they have some history together. And I don't want to see a fight break out. Hey Mark, let's just leave, okay? Mark pauses for a second, then he backs off and gets close to me. Yeah, sure, let's go. It's not worth my time. Mark holds my hand as we depart. I'm pretty sure I hear Theo muttering something melancholy, but I can't make out what it is. Away from the Mark, Mark's move shifts completely. Like a shark in pursuit of its prey, he turns to me, closing in and placing a hand on my shoulder. So why don't we continue this party somewhere else? God, I hate it here. But I know, we're gonna get a bad end. I'll pass. Okay then. Mind if I ask why? It's late and I have work tomorrow. Sure, well, maybe we'll see each other around. Sure thing. Bye, Mark. As I leave Mark behind to go back to my apartment, I hear a meow come toward me. Oh, it's you. You've come to say hi to me. Look at the beautiful cat scratches under his chin, making him purr. You know, maybe I'll take you home. The landlord doesn't have to know. Would you like that? After that night, I decided to be a cat mom with the fluffy stray. Although I wasn't sure I'd be able to fully take care of him, I'm glad I made this choice. Some part of me still wonders what would have happened with that feisty redhead named Mark. How? I already got a bad end. New record. At the same time, I wonder if I dodged a bullet. So what he said, I passed him across again. Fine. Guess I won't have a cat. Sure, what are you thinking? I have a buddy throwing a party at his place. Wanna go? He seems eager to hurry up and get out of the area, as though he's trying hard to put off talking about anything real. I do kind of want to spend more time with him, though. Yeah, okay, lead the way. I'll get a Hyper right away. Hyper arrived sooner than expected. I had this opportunity to pull out my phone and text Joe. Well, I met someone tonight. You tried Blind R? No, but I went to a local bar where there were a lot of cute people. But I decided to keep talking to this guy. Give me the details. He's hard to describe. Honestly, I'm not entirely sure why I'm drawn to him. But we're in a Hyper to his friend's party right now. Oh no. Go on. Oh no. You can't go on after you say that. It's hard to describe. Not entirely sure I'm drawn to him. Iris, how many of your previous partners does that describe? Wait. This isn't a relationship. Mark is... It's not like that yet. Wait, like what? Relationship? What do I even want from Mark? I support you, Iris. Just be careful. Of course, I'll pin my location and send it to you. Mark Chapter 2. Cool. Mark and I arrive at his friend's place. The house at the edge of town. Music and lights spill out onto the lawn from the open windows and doors. It's been a while since I've been to a party like this. Empty cans of cheap beer litter the sidewalk as we walk. It almost feels a little juvenile now. I feel Mark wrap his arm around my shoulder, pulling me a little closer. Comment on his bold. Excuse me, what do you think you're doing?
Just getting closer to you, babe.
Do not babe me. I don't like him. I'm gonna make it abundantly clear. I do not enjoy this character. He's yucky to me. He gently pulled his arm off of me as a group of men, who I presume were his friends, began to hoot and holler at the distance. Babe. A little too close, if you ask me. As we head inside, a guy who looks not much older than Mark is the first one to greet us. He reeks of liquor. Hey! Look at the Mark train finally coming in. And with a girl on board. Mark train?
Hey!
Hey, Matt. Yeah, this is... The man emerges from the fray before Mark can introduce me. Whoa, Mark. I was losing hope we'd ever see you. Man looks me up and down and smiles. And you brought a lady friend. Nice. I've seen you bring a lady around since... What was her name? Before his friend can say anything further, Mark clears his throat as if to change the subject. Matt, Carl, meet my girlfriend. Don't you fucking... Matt, Carl, meet my girlfriend Iris. Iris, Matt and Carl have been my buddies since high school. Wait, did he just tell these dudes I'm his girlfriend? Should I call him out? Yes, we should! But I know doing so is gonna land me a bad end, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Girlfriend? We're his friends. I'm not his girlfriend. We just met recently. We're just hanging out. Mark's face turns pallid, blood rushing from his features as they all fall quiet. Matt and Carl look at each other, seemingly at a loss for words. Who wouldn't be? That seems to stretch until Matt speaks up. His laugh a little tight. Well, yeah, this is awkward. Matt scratches the back of his head, seemingly trying to find a way out of the conversation. Oh, I remember her name now, Violet. Matt tries to motion toward Carl, as though to not speak about this person, but his friend was completely oblivious. She was a cool chick. Remember her, Matt? They were inseparable in high school. Thought they'd still be together, but... I take a glance at Mark and notice his jaw clenching. No. Matt apparently noticed the same thing and immediately punches the other man in the arm. Well, but he's back in the game now, right, Carl? Right. We know you said single life is for you, but honestly it's good to see you with a nice-looking girl again, man. We're starting to worry us for a while there, bro. We know you've been miserable ever since you... Now it's Carl's turn to shut Matt up, with a slap on Matt's shoulder so violent it nearly spills his drink. Well, anyway. Well, now I'm curious as to what else they might have wanted to say. Anyway, we're just glad you met someone. So how's work, dude? It's going fine. My uncle's still a hard ass, but the new garage for the town hall is looking pretty sweet. That's good. I've been seeing the progress. Yeah. He wants to talk about work. What's the story with you and your new lady? How'd you two meet? Before I can say anything, Mark opens his mouth. Funny story, we actually met one day. Oh, because one day our construction crew was working on the intersection over by the garage. Supposed to be closer. So we were running late for work because we were blocking the road. She had parked her car, got out, and started asking how long the intersection would be closed. I happened to be the one she talked to. I apologized and offered her a coffee for the following day. We traded numbers, and after that coffee date, well, the rest is history. I hate it! The friends start to laugh as Matt gives Mark a friendly bro punch to the arm, then pats him on the back. I found myself too stunned to say anything, listening to him spin such an obvious lie. His friends are enamored with it, though. Did he make the whole story up just to impress them? I knelt close to Mark and quietly speak into his ear. Mark, do you think we could go somewhere a little more private?
Oh! Sorry, guys. My lady wants some alone time.
Another round of ruckus cheering as I grab Mark's arm, eyeing the place for some privacy. I wasn't sure what to expect, but I don't think he'd go as far as to make up a story about a fake meeting on the spot. He spotted a door to the backyard, which is surprisingly empty, although that's most likely due to the crowd playing some type of drinking game inside. Dragging Mark outside, I gently pushed him against the wall, away from the window, far from prying eyes of his friends. He placed my hand next to him, sat on my tiptoes, and leaning close. Hey! Already getting up close and personal, huh? You really do want some alone time. In your dreams. I'm only this close so your buddies don't hear me.
Oh. When we're together, they'll definitely hear you.
I roll my eyes. I need you to be serious. What the hell was that back there? What do you mean? What you said to your friends back there about me being your girlfriend and the whole bullshit story about how we met. It's almost scary how good of a lie it was. Even I was almost convinced it went down like that. Yeah, so what? In a quieter voice that almost sounds apologetic and sad, he continues. I couldn't tell them that we met at the bar tonight. They would have given me all kinds of shit. Besides, you stuck with me this far. I'm regretting it now. Seriously, how did I think this was a good idea?
Yeah? Even though you're still standing so close?
Also, I can gouge your eye out, my dear. I placed a hand on my shoulder and I pulled back. Do I actually maybe kind of want to... Nope. You always just thought that. You have like 10 seconds to explain yourself or I'm out. He sighs and slicks back his hair. Look, you heard what the guys were saying, right? What they were saying without saying? You haven't been in an actual relationship in 12 years. I mean, I've hooked up with plenty of chicks. I'm not that big of a loser. But it gets old. My buddies didn't bring it up for a while. But they've been hounding me for a long time. Saying stuff like it's time to move on or why don't you find someone to settle down? Why does it matter if you're in a relationship or not?
Ugh.
That's what I'm saying! But they all have their own things going on. I'm just some sad extra wheel to them now. It's not like I haven't tried. I thought I was just focusing on figuring my own life out. It soon becomes almost solemn. A lot of good that did, though. Being stuck at the same job for 12 years. The one I had to take after I got... Why am I telling you this stuff anyway? Not like you care. And besides, you're just some temp. You'll be out of this place the first chance you get anyway. I want to be out of this party the first chance I get. If I didn't care, then I would have definitely bailed out after the phony meet cute.
But nobody cares about what I think or how my life is. Tough it out. Everyone has issues, so boo-hoo, deal with it. That's what they all say.
How the hell could you care about someone you just met? Well, maybe you're not putting up the front of being an insufferable asshole. I think you might be okay.
Yeah? Well, it doesn't matter. This is probably just a big joke. Like everything else in my life.
And what would you say if it wasn't? That maybe I really am interested in getting to know you? Mark sniffed slightly, and under the cover of night, I could sense him staring at me in utter disbelief. He sighs heavily, as if the whole weight of the world sits squarely on his shoulders. I'd say I don't believe it. I can't. Everything in my life has been one disappointment after another. I was myself closer to him, weirdly compelled to comfort him. What do you mean? Mark, the man who always had something to say, who always had the final word, sits there in silence. As he finally turns to look at me, gone is the cocky man from the bar. He seems so sad and lost in this moment. Mark takes a deep breath, as if bracing himself for impact. But then we're immediately interrupted by Matt. Hey, Mark! Matt notices the close proximity that we're in and immediately apologizes. Oh, sorry to bother you two. Hopefully I wasn't interrupting. Haha. I find myself blush at Matt's comment, as Mark reluctantly walks toward his friend. All the swagger that is his shield is back up. Hey, nothing. What's up? 4 o'clock, the friggin' thing again. We thought you might be able to take a look at it. You know, since you're handy with the toolbox and all. I can hear his other friends teasing and laughing alongside Matt, but Mark just sighs at the comment. Mark heads inside the house, but doesn't motion for me to follow. I do anyway, because I'm curious to see just exactly what kind of fixing Matt thinks Mark can do. In a small bathroom in the back of the house, I find Mark swallowed up by the vanity, only his legs trailing out from the open doors. Matt, you gotta set up a fan to let all this dry out tonight. Otherwise you're gonna get mold. Color me shocked. He actually does know a thing or two about plumbing. Sure, man. How long do I gotta wait? Let it go overnight at least. See? I knew Mark would be able to fix it. Mark surfaces from beneath the sink. Matt ruffles his hair, which seems to annoy Mark. He waves off his friend and walks toward me, motioning to go back outside. Ooh! Give it to me up top, man. Just like the old days. We had a whole routine before every big game, remember? Right up until... Before Matt could finish the comment, Carl lightly taps him on the shoulder, as though to shut him up again. Curious, until what? Anyway, don't let us keep you waiting. The party rages on as Mark and I go back outside.
Ah.
Alright, out with it. Out with what? It's embarrassing, right? The way they're always mocking me about all kinds of shit. And? Is it really mocking? Or just playful teasing? Yeah. Because I don't have some fancy desk job. They always make fun of me. Why is having a fancy desk job so important? Because it's a measure of success. It's either that, or be a big-time pro athlete. Just another career. Every other career is just meaningless. Which is why I know they don't like keeping me around. It's more convenient for them. I don't think that's true. What do you mean? They tease you, but it's pretty playful. They seem to genuinely like you. No way. Here they basically made fun of me being able to fix the sink. It's just what they do. It's not great. That's the way of showing affection. Mark looks at me in disbelief, as if I had chosen a friend's side. Like I'm no different from everyone else, a traitor. Don't budge. Mark is so convinced that everyone is against him, that even the friendly jostling of his friends are doing is considered an offense to him. I try again. Would they be asking you about your job and seemingly so concerned about your life if they didn't care? Well, I don't know. Maybe, to compare themselves to me. His was his conviction that his voice cracks, like he desperately has something to prove. I'd say no. Besides, they respect your skills enough to ask you for help. I guess that's true. What about you? Cease gesture wildly to the party going on inside. Does any of this make you want to bail? Yes, actually. I do want to leave. Why would it? Oh no, it's lame. They're lame. And in a voice I could barely hear, he mumbles. Most women want successful dudes to steady jobs, not losers who fix sinks. Are you kidding me? Boys make a lot of money these days. Not just anyone can fix a sink. If I ever had a plumbing issue, at least I know who to call.
Well, sure. I would love to come over to your place and lay some pipe, if you know what I
will fucking kill you. Wow! Really don't have an off switch, do you? Yeah, I'm surprised you haven't run off yet. You say it like you want me to. Do you like the chase or something?
Maybe I do. Why don't we test it out?
It gets closer to me, and I feel our body heat merging with one another. Although he's maintained his cocky exterior throughout the evening, here and there I've seen cracks in his defenses. Why do I want to try to break down the wall? Try to keep things superficial.
Well, you haven't moved yet. Maybe you really do like being around me.
I really don't. Or maybe I just want to know what's going on in that head of yours, so I know if I should run. Rick smiles and holds my arms close, as though he is contemplating on making a move. Before he can add the last word, however, there's something unthinkable. I lean and kiss him on the lips. He whips his hands around my arms, and from my arms to my waist, and wraps them around me, pulling me closer. My arms are still wrapped around his neck, and we shared this tender moment. I slightly pull back to look into his eyes, and then go back in for the kiss, which he greedily pulls me close, crushing my lips with his. Nope. After it's been a long time since I made out with someone else, so I slightly part my lips, letting him take the lead. By that attitude, he's a damn good kisser. After what seems like an eternity, I pull away to gasp for air, with both of us looking at each other.
Hey!
We speak at the same time, and then break out into laughter. Well, Well, what? I got carried away. Me too. We laughed for a bit before turning to each other with sullen glances. I should go home. It's getting late. I'm gonna get a hyper and head out. As I turn to leave, Mark gently grabs my wrist and cups my face. He pulls me in for another, more selfish kiss before pulling away, sincerity in his eyes. Good night. I'll leave with a quiet farewell ringing in my ears and a soft look lingering in my heart. Would I contact him again? Or was this a one-time fling? You didn't even get his number. Well. The party was interesting, to say the least. Go on. Oh my god, Joe, no. Okay, what did happen? Met a couple of his friends was a little awkward. Or nothing cute. Joe. I mean, yes, but they seemed like they were in all the serious relationships. That's beside the point. It was a little strange. Mark told them we were dating and fabricated the story about how we met. Ooh, yikes. I'll already talked to him about it. He needed to know his boundaries. Good for you, Iris. I mean, what did Mark take it? How did Mark take it? We continued talking, so... Well, we may have made out. Go, Iris. So, are you going to keep talking to him, or... I'm not entirely sure. I wouldn't mind if we crossed paths again, but we're not going to actively seek him out. Okay, I believe you. Just be careful, okay? Keep me updated. Of course. Mark Chapter 3. As the days passed by after the party with Mark, I contemplated on whether or not I should pursue him. We shared some intimate moments together, but that still doesn't make it meant to be. We didn't even get each other's numbers. We have to go to the bar to see him. Damn it, Iris, get a grip. It was just a one-night thing to satiate boredom. That's all, right? To interrupt my thoughts, I hear my phone ring. Hey, Iris. We're a little short-staffed and are having our annual sale on lawn gnomes. Can you come in for a couple of hours? Ugh, and my car is getting a tune-up. It's always hyper, though. And going in would probably help me get my mind off. Screw it. We could make some extra cash, too. No problem. I'll be there as soon as I can. Thanks. I'll make sure to get coffee and donuts for you today. My treat. Looking forward to it. Lack of benefits, underpaid, and horrible HR. But at least the caffeine and sugar addiction is free. I immediately get dressed for work, throwing a tin of mints in my purse for the future. No one likes dealing with coffee breath. And then go on Hyper app for a ride. I choose the quickest option, where with no profile picture, with the name MK. Looks like he's driving a red truck. With my Hyper, I hear a meow and suddenly feel something fuzzy on my leg. Oh, hi there, it's you. Have you been a good boy? I lean in and give him all the pets. Good boy. I notice a full food bowl by the alley. Maybe a stray, but someone sure is taking good care of you, huh? It seems the ball of fluff is attempting to tell me about the person who's been feeding him. I smile and nod, listening intently at his meowing and purring. Not like I can actually understand him, unfortunately. It's not like this is some fantasy otome where a cat can actually... Oh, where the cat is actually a husband. A handsome otherworldly deity in search for love. Perish the thought, Iris. Noxious honk interrupts my thoughts. With the app, my happy driver has arrived. Sorry, kitty. I have to work. See you later. Hyper's big red truck. And out of the truck is a familiar figure.
Hey!
Hey. Here to go to the mall. What? Mark, you're my hyper driver? Yeah, I guess I am. Didn't you see my profile when you accepted the ride? I accepted the first one that popped up. I didn't really pay attention. That seems like a convenient excuse, but whatever. Happy to see him. Wait, no I'm not. Where am I? Let's go then. Don't want to be late, right? Yeah, let's go. The car ride is awkward and silent for the first few moments. Almost suffocatingly so. When Ira says something, maybe he should say something. Look over at Mark and notice he's actively avoiding eye contact with me. For a few moments I decide to break the ice. So, I guess that's what you meant by a private transportation provider. Oh yeah, you think we're lying? You're pretty good at fabricating tales. What's that supposed to mean? Like the story you told about how we met. I thought I already said why I did that. Well, the part-time hyper gig is legit. I do it as a side hustle for some extra cash. Well, I gotta say, seeing as a working man is not what I expected. Though with your construction and plumbing skills, it actually does make sense. Wait, what? Are you making fun of me? Not my jam. No way. I think it's practical to be well versed in so many hard skills. All I have is being extra friendly to people, so they buy cheap-ass products and maybe let me upsell them on a credit card. Well, if you say so. I mean, being able to fake being nice is a skill all on its own, though. Won't argue that. These few moments were a bit awkward and of silence. I wasn't sure if I wanted to see you again.
Well, that's definitely not what a guy wants to hear.
We didn't get each other's numbers, so, like, trying to contact one another was kind of a moot point. It's small enough town. I'm sure our paths would have crossed at some point. Like today. Exactly.
Although, I wasn't really sure if I was ready to meet with you again.
Please not so soon. His voice trails off. You just what?
I didn't want to seem clingy or creepy is all. It's just...
It was just that night at the bar and hanging out at the party. I want to stop thinking about us.
Well, more like, I couldn't stop thinking about you.
Yes, it is creepy. Thank you. We pulled to the parking lot of the mall. We stopped moving. I was so focused on Mark that I lost all sense of space and time.
I couldn't stop thinking about the way you carry yourself. The way that you're not shy at all.
Please leave me alone.
You've done quite a number on me. From your body language to your personality.
I hate you.
But in the end, I was too much of a coward to even ask for your number.
Dude, you have the time right now. I didn't know what to do. Like I said, it's been a while since I've been in something more substantial than a one-night stand. It's been a while for me too. Well, it doesn't have to be a one-time thing, right? You mean that? Yeah. I mean, I was thinking about you a lot since that night too. And I'm only saying this for the ending because I don't like you very much. Despite your inner voice telling you to bail, I did enjoy my time with you. I'm interested in you, to say the least.
I'm interested in you too. And not just in the, I want to get down and dirty.
I would hope. I'd think carefully before finishing that sentence.
Wait, I mean, I am interested in that, but that's not the only thing I'm interested in. I'm digging myself into a hole, aren't I?
Maybe a little bit. That's to say I'm not interested in that. I have a 5-hour shift and then plan to go to the power store. You're in front of the store after my shift? You won't regret it. But wait, pull out your phone. Pull my phone out as Mark asks, which he takes it and adds himself and has a contact. I won't back down. You know I could just delete this, right? I clearly don't, and instead message him so he now has my number. Guess who? Someone dropped it gorgeous. Mark. It's in front of the power store. Before I can chide him into being inappropriate, he sees me out of his truck. I'll just have to get back at him later. Hours later, I stumble out of work exhausted. Seriously, how did we have another buy one get one sale this week? And garden gnomes? What kind of people go crazy for those? I figured the shift would be chaotic, but it was much worse than I could have imagined. And it didn't even do what I originally wanted to do. Get my mind off Mark. Of course, as fate would have it, he was my hyperdriver. My mind keeps going in circles. Either why I still keep hanging out with him? So I just call the whole thing off. Maybe I can leave before meeting him. I don't have to worry about it. I could just ghost this town and go far, far away from the store, away from Mark, away from everything. What kind of person would that make me then? An asshole. Even though I don't like him, that's not something you do. I can't ignore whatever complex emotions I'm having. I'm ready to give this a go, for real.
Hey!
Hey! As if on cue, Mark's voice breaks my thoughts. Hey. Whoa, why long face? Retail. Or kick my ass today. Oh so, lawn gnomes. Lawn gnomes. You know, those creepy ceramic decorations that just stare into your soul. Oh, those things. They look like the guys from the cookie packaging. I mean, those are elves, but they really do. But what about lawn gnomes? Buy one, get one free promo on garden decorations. Mostly lawn gnomes. Sounds awful. Enough about the stupid gnomes. Work talk is exhausting. And though his comment was absurd, it makes me laugh. Brightened up my mood. That's for sure. No kidding. Mark leans in closer and offers me his arm. His expression is shark-like, but his emotions are chivalrous. Well, here goes nothing. Looks like everyone who got lawn gnomes came to the pair store. Packed doesn't even begin to describe this place. Poor store clerk looks like he's having the worst time of his life. Looking over at Mark, I see his face go pale. When I think about it, that store clerk looks familiar. Oh, he's the open mic guy. This might not end well. Before I'm able to ask Mark what's up, the store clerk greets us.
Hey.
Hi, welcome to the Pear Store. How can I help you?
Oh.
It's you. Yeah. About the other night. I don't want any trouble. I intervened before Mark makes an ass of himself. Hi, yes. I have the newest Paraphone model. I really need a replacement charger, and there's just so many different ones.
Oh.
Sure. I'll grab some brand new ones from the back. The store clerk looks around, seeing some kids with greasy pretzel hands playing with the display cords. I'll be right back. Mark gets a little closer to me. Why'd you do that? Whispers closely to my ear. It looked like you were about to blow a fuse. It's not comedy nerd from the bar from the other night. He just pissed me off. I might have noticed. Isn't it exhausting to be so confrontational every time you come across someone who rubs you the wrong way? Life does not always have to be a dick measuring contest. Yeah, but please just let it go. Try to think of it this way. You think your life sucks. That comedy nerd is stuck working in this retail hellscape. He's just trying to get by like everyone else. Before Mark can protest, Justin comes out with a new charger cord and a couple of portable banks to go with it too. On a brand new charge cord, some different portable charging models, if you're interested. We go through the motions of the transaction without any complications. Thanks for your purchase. I start to head toward the exit. Mark stays put, sizing up the store clerk.
Hey!
Hey you! I panic the poor man looks back at Mark. Yeah?
Sorry about the other night. It wasn't cool of me.
Oh, well, I accept your apology. I know my act isn't for everyone. As he notices a couple of kids trying to topple a nearby display, he rushes off. Thanks again, have a great day. That was really big of you. Yeah. So, new charging cable, huh? Yeah, the other one got to be so unpredictable. Doesn't work bent like this. Works bent like that. It's exhausting trying to play Heavenly Love. With it hooked up all the time. Heavenly Love, what's that? Oh, I didn't realize I said that out loud. It's a game I play on my phone. Oh, that thing you were talking about at the bar. Sounds like some nerd shit to me. That's a gross oversimplification. I try to explain, but I'll just show you instead. Open the game, and the iconic title music plays. I look at Mark, a little nervous to show him my hobby. The music is super corny. I glare at him, turning it down as I load up the game and explain the mechanics to him. How the main female character has the power of Heaven to combat the powers of Hell. These are the 4 men that the main character can date. But it's more than just that, it's about the story.
Really? It's about the story?
He points to my phone screen. I've never seen dudes like that in real life. How the hell are we supposed to compete with that? He's getting jealous. I mean, they do raise the bar pretty high. It's top shelf nerd shit. So, I like nerd shit, Mark. Is there a problem with that? I think I snapped back enough at Mark to shock him. He's at a loss for words. Okay, so you like it. And I guess I could try to understand it. I'm not sure if he meant for me to hear that, but that made me appreciate his effort. Okay, so tell me about this. Especially the best looking one, the redhead over there. My point's the newest character, the man with long red hair and a snarky grin. Oh, well he's my favorite. Should know how to pick him. Tell me about it. What's his deal? It's hard to say yet, since he's just been introduced. So far, it looks like he's a bit misunderstood. Total asshat that just causes chaos for no matter where he goes. But once more of his story is revealed, you understand that it's really a cry for help. Now, granted, that doesn't justify or excuse his behavior, but now you can't help but want to know more about him. I look at Mark as I give the explanation. He seems rather enthralled with the story. Good. He's slowly realizing it's okay to like things that other people see as silly. I know how to get it. The 4th one is me. How about no? No, not really. Why's that? Well, he's predictable. Probably because he falls in the tsundere archetype. You are not predictable. That's good, right? Not all the time. The good thing about archetypes is, you can usually see how they're going to act. Well, humans just aren't the same. That's what makes people fun and frustrating. You see that again. But I'm not frustrated with you. Thanks, Mark. Would it be bad to tell him that I'm frustrated with him? After realizing that we are super close to each other and still in the pair store, a familiar voice interrupts our moment. Is there something else I can get for you? When did he get back here? No, sorry, we're on our way. Oh, we'll be on our way. Thank you. This is really the pair store. I feel an insatiable thirst. My eyes drift and I catch sight of the boba kiosk. Boba tea sounds really good. Hey Mark, let's get some boba tea.
Boba tea?
Unfamiliar? Yeah, I have no idea what that is. I grab his arm and lead him to the boba kiosk. My older sister loves boba. I don't understand it. It's not my taste, let's just say, but she loves boba. Showing him the pictures of the different flavors and the tapioca pearls. I feel my mouth watering just looking at them. Gross. Tapioca balls. Yeah, tapioca balls. I'm assuming you've tried it. Well, I haven't. And how do you know it's gross? Even I've tried it. I won't force you to, but you're missing out on something really sweet. Don't really care. I don't want to drink balls anyway. I order a boba for myself and start sipping on it, wishing for Mark to follow me outside of the mall. I find a bench and both sit on it. I'm still sipping my boba. At least you're taking a chance on me today. It was fun. A bit short, but I enjoyed hanging out with you. I enjoyed hanging out with you too. We sit in silence, watching the sun get in a beautiful array of colors. I find myself sitting a little closer to Mark, gently placing a hand on his. Can I ask you something? What? You're talking about not having anything substantial for a long time. Maybe your buddy's talking about something like that too. Yeah, and? Well, tell me about your ex. You don't have to if you don't want to, of course. I'd just really like to know something real about you. Something that's not the cocky front that you put up for everyone. And she keeps coming up again and again anyway, so... Well, my senior year of high school.
Back then, the two of us, Violet and I, we had plans to leave town. But I got hurt, and it wasn't an option for me to leave anymore.
Mark pauses for a bit. I can tell he's struggling to tamp down his emotions. She said she wanted it to work, but in the end, she got into a dream school, and she left. We ended it then and there. Did you not try the long distance thing? Mark didn't answer, but I could see his jaw clenching. He stood there in a tense silence for a moment. She wanted to, but I thought it was a waste of time. Long distance relationships never work. Mark. What's the point if I can't be with her all the time? I couldn't leave this shit town, but she went off to university. She was going to forget me. I highly doubt that. Yeah? What makes you think that? For better or for worse, you're pretty unforgettable. Yeah? I'll take it as a good thing. He pulls me closer, giving me a kiss on the lips and slowly pulls away. Then he goes in for another. Mark breaks away from the kiss and gazes into my eyes. You don't have a ride, do you? I don't. I was gonna call Hyper. You can ride. With me! You can ride with me. Nice save. I'll take you up on that in that case. Wait, are you gonna charge me? Not tonight. So? Wanna go on another date? I could be persuaded. I'll set one up then. I look forward to it. Mark drops me off at my place. Before leaving, I give him a gentle kiss on the lips, leaving him completely speechless. After that, I go straight to my apartment and text Joe. Well, you'll never guess what happened. That eyeball emoji is Joe's favorite, ain't it? Must be something good when you open your text like that. I mean, it's something. Remember Mark? The one-time fling, liar. When you put it like that, he sounds awful. Just loosely paraphrasing your words. Anyway, go on. Well, I took an extra shift today. There's a clunker of cars in the shop. I naturally took a Hyper. Guess who the Hyper driver was? Seriously? Mark? Why did you not see that on the app? Yep, no, then Mark. Actually, it was just initials and no profile pic. Wait, Iris, did you seriously get a Hyper driver with no pic? I was in a rush. That's still not a good reason. I'm glad it was Mark. Maybe. Seriously though, I didn't think I'd have to worry about you like this. I promise I'm fine. Okay, so what else happens? Well, after my shift, we had a quick little hangout. A hangout, huh? Is that what it's called nowadays? No, seriously, it's pretty neat. Mark was slightly confrontational, but I could tell he was trying to do better. We had some good conversations together, too. Like his past relationships. And then he slowly opened up toward me. Like who he really was. Aww, Iris is so sweet. Keep me updated. Of course. Mark chapter 4. And with that, I'm going to end this episode here. So, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully, I will see you later.